help them to understand the business opportunity that we are equally showing them. So he went ahead to tell us some of the reasons why we need to follow up. And this one, when he mentioned it, I noticed that I fell trap of that, one of them, that if we are doing follow-up, the invitation is wired to make prospect, not to pay instantly. And he also talked about so many people are naturally slow when it comes to understanding. It's not everybody that comes to the presentation that see the business on that particular day that will equally pay instantly. Why? Because they could not understand everything that was said on that very day they attended the presentation. So that is one of they have seen our business opportunity. So another one again that he said, I said the society, because the society is filled with scammers to the extent that so many people are so afraid to attend any of our business meeting, with them coming with that they will not have access to their money. Some of them, when they are coming, some of them will leave their phone at home. Some of them will leave their ATM at home. Why? Because they are scared, because they don't know where they are going. They feel that once they come there, they might equally have access to the money. So what they do is that they will leave their phone or their ATM card at home. All right. So all these ones, we need to follow them up because of all of those things. Another thing again is that for this, Eric said that an average prospect needs 4 to 6 exposure. It does not mean that a prospect see a business opportunity today that he's going to pay instantly. No, it doesn't work like that. So what he says is that we need to expose them upon exposure up to 4 to 6 times before some persons can equally start up the business or make up a decision. So it's not everybody that will just see an opportunity on that particular day, who just make an instant decision and get started. No. So we need to follow them up, expose them from one exposure to another, so that it can equally help them to do what? To make a decision and get started in our business. Okay. So now, he also talked about what it actually means for us to follow up. He mentioned that the fortune is what is in the follow-up. If you actually want to make the real juice in this particular business, we need to follow up, because the fortune is what is in the follow-up. So we need to follow up before and after presentation. We will not just keep quiet. Once we just show them the business, we will not follow them up. Even before they will come to see the business opportunity, you must have to follow up. And after the presentation, you have to still follow up. And follow up should be done immediately after the person has seen the business, within first 24 hours after exposing the person, seeing the business opportunity. Then what you do is you have to start following up immediately. It should not exceed more than 24 hours or 48 hours, because once it says see that, most of them might not even remember what they saw on that very day. So they said OTP has already gone, so they will not remember it. So if you don't follow up, they will forget everything they have learned. Just ensure that you follow them up in less than 24 hours. All right. So you also mentioned some of the important facts that we need to take note of. And this one actually is one of the most important things that we need to take note of why we are following up. What are some of those important facts? He said that about 95% of prospects need to be followed up before they sign up. So it's very, very vital, very, very important for us to follow up properly before they see our business presentation. After they have seen it, we need to still follow up as well. So those who sign up after follow-up have the tendency of doing the business. All right, they have the tendency of doing the business. So all we just need to do is not everybody that's going to start up immediately. So we have to follow up properly so that they can be able to get started and make a decision. All right, so we need to still follow up. Follow up can be done before. So if you don't follow up immediately after the presentation, so you might lose it to other persons who follows up. So this particular one, it was immediately, he mentioned this one, that if you don't follow up immediately after the presentation, you should stand the chance of losing your prospect to someone who follows up. This one specifically, when I just heard it, when he mentioned it, I said to myself, oh, this thing have actually affected me. There was one scenario at a particular time, that was sometimes last year. I showed one of my cousins this opportunity. I sent a video to her. for her to watch. So after watching the video, I just follow up on her about 2, 3, or 4 times. She could not make a decision. She was still complaining that she doesn't have the money, but that she loved what she saw. So fortunately, she traveled out and she traveled to Ibadan, and we are not seeing. All we were just doing was talking on phone. Then I was not following up on her again to ask her, how about the business opportunity I show you or whatever. Then anytime I called her, we'll just be talking, normal talking, but I don't bring up the business initiative again. Why? Because she already told me that she doesn't have the money to get started. So that was how I forget about her. But something happened. There was a day she called me with an excitement that, oh, Roland, that business that you showed me, somebody here in Ibadan have already shown me. And when she just mentioned it, I was shocked. I really felt bad. To be honest with you, I really felt bad. Why? Because I say, wow, hi, that means my sister have now registered under another person, even when I've shown her the business. Why didn't she even call me to tell me that before she gets started? You understand? So then I really felt bad. I was not talking with her the same way I used to flow with her before. Why? Because I felt that she disappointed me. I was the first person to show her the opportunity, but she did not register under me. But not knowing that it was from my fault, that I did not follow up properly on her, because I have just concluded that since she said she doesn't have the money, there's no need. I just forget about her. But today, she's in another person's genealogy. So it was immediately Chasmaru just mentioned this. Then I talked to myself, hi, this is what has already affected me before. It really touched me. So that is why we need to follow up. All right. So don't give up on any prospect, even if they give an objection or they give an excuse that they don't have money. All you just need to do is for you to keep on following up. Because even Eric Worre, he said that he followed up on one prospect for good 12 years before that prospect could be able to make a decision. So if any of us here, is there anybody that can be able to do that, what Eric Worre did? So we can learn from those persons who are ahead of us, who have done it, how the way they followed up and how they became successful. So when we do exactly the same thing by not giving up on prospect because he gives one objection or the other, and we now feel that the person is not ready to do the business. No, we shouldn't give up, but rather we should continue to do what? To follow up on them. So another thing he also mentioned is that he said every prospect has the potentials upline. So don't deceive by thinking you are the only one who has access to them. So don't think that I've shown this person the opportunity. So since I've already shown the person the opportunity, that I will be the person that she will sign up under. No, don't think like that. Why? Because if you have the person in your contact, another person still have his or her own phone number in her own contact. So if you don't follow up on that person properly, you might stand the chance of losing that person to the hands of another person. All right. So it's good for us to do a proper follow-up on them. So he also mentioned some of the facts. He also mentioned some things that we need to do again when we are following up. So he mentioned some of the objections that we can equally handle while we are doing follow-up. So I've mentioned why we should follow up and what follow-up means. So you also mentioned some objections that may come up while we are following up. So many objections. A lot of us have experienced so many objections while we are following up. And some of them might say they don't have the money. Some of them will say it's too expensive. Some of them will say it's not my type, it's not my thing. Some of them will say I don't know anybody. Some will say I don't like people. Some will say I don't like talking to people. I'm not a talking type. Some of them might even say I'm an introvert by nature, or I don't have any educational background. Some of them will say money is evil. Some will say it's a pyramid. So these are some of the objections, or some we might even say that they don't have time. That is one of the common things that we heard when it comes to when we are following up. All right. So the thing is just that in all of these objections that he mentioned, he actually give a tips on how we can equally overcome or handled such objections. So he mentioned that, he said, if you want to follow up properly, that what you need to do, he mentioned 4 things, 4 steps that we need to follow while we are following up. He mentioned number 1, he said you have to be a good listener. So if you actually want to follow up properly, you must be a very good listener. So while the person is talking, ensure that you pay close attention so that you can equally be able to see the reason why the person is giving that particular objection. So after you have listened to the person, the next thing that you are going to do is to do what? Is for you to relate to the person. So how do you relate when you are relating? After relating to the person, you now have to do what? The number 3 step that you need to do is what? Tell stories about those objections that the person has given. For instance, we have 3 magic words that we can equally use, whichever objection that the person is giving. If the person say, I don't have time or I don't have money, you will have 3 magic words that we can equally use to follow up, to relate with them while telling stories about that. We can use those 3 words. FFF, which is feel, felt, found. So those are the 3 magic words that we can equally use when we are trying to handle an objection. So for instance now, maybe for instance, the person now tell you he doesn't have the money to get started. So you might listen to that objection. Is a very valid one. So the reason that the person is telling you that he doesn't have the money is very, very valid. The reason is very, very valid. Yes. So you might relate with the person, say, oh, that you know exactly how the person feels. All right. That even you yourself, when you get started, it could be that you are not the person, when you saw the business opportunity, that you get started immediately. All right. It could be that you started immediately. But if you did not start immediately, you can give an example or tell the stories of other people who started even when they did not have the money, but they were able to find a way. Why? Because they don't want to remain in that particular level of them complaining that they don't have the money. So you can relate with them by telling them the stories of other people who have become successful in this business, even when they saw the business initiative that they do not have the money. Some of them did not even have shengbai, they don't have shishi when they saw the business initiative, but they were able to find a way and they get started. And today, they are one of the top earners in the organization. So you can listen properly, then relate with them and tell the stories about that particular objection. So when you are doing that, you can be able to handle it properly. So, and before you do this, step 4 said, before you start, after telling them the story, what you now tell them, you now give them that, if with this objection that you have now given so far, if I would show you on how you can be able to make money, on how you can be able to start up this business initiative, even when you do not have the money, would you? Then you can use related stories about all of that, then and see how you can get them started immediately, even when they do not have the money. And some of them might even start telling you that they don't have time. And that is one of the major problems that they are facing today. And that is why most people do not follow up. Immediately they tell them they don't have the money, don't have the time, it's too expensive, I'm a shy person, I don't like talking to people, and this thing is not my thing. By the time they start hearing all of those things, they feel that the person is not ready to get started. So we can tell stories about other people. So it's good for us to learn, pay absolute attention and learn. If we want to become successful in this business, we must learn how to tell stories of ourselves. We must also learn how to tell stories of other leaders who have passed through in one way or the other, and how they started and where they found themselves today. All right, so it's good for us to tell stories about all of those things. So that will actually help us to be able to follow up properly. So without wasting much time, I've said a lot of things, though I was not able to cover the whole of the things that was being said on that very day, so that we can be able to start up properly on what we have today. and we are starting up on the other skills, which is the close-hand skills. So if your hands are not too busy, I want to welcome on stage the anchor for today, so that he can be able to take us on these particular skills, close-up skills. All right. So I want to invite the person I respect so much. Is an author. He's a great man. I really love him so much. I want to, at this particular time, if your hands are not too busy, to go to your chat box with the best emoji that you have, that you know, go to the chat box and welcome him with your best emojis. As I welcome the person of Onyeka. Are you there? Are you there, Mr. Onyeka?
Yes, I am there. I am there. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I believe you can hear me. If you can, are you hearing me?
Yes,
are you
yes,
hearing
yes.
me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. All right. So we will go straight to the point because we really spent a lot of time. So if you can hear me, please type 1 so that I know that everybody is carried along in this process. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. So my name is Onyeka Osiodoboko. So today we are actually, I believe everybody can see the screen. Can you see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes,
Can you
we
see
can
my
see you.
Yes.
We can see
We can
you.
see you, but we can't see the screen. So share your screen if you want us to see the screen.
Okay. Okay, can you see it now? Can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes, we can see it. Go on.
Okay. Thank you so much. So today, the topic we are looking at immediately is closing. As you can see, the heading I give it, closing, the code generating skill. So we go straight to the point because all the things I'll be saying here will be like I'll be just making points and will just be taking note of it. The closing we are looking at here is basically closing relating to office presentation. It is closing relating to office presentation. So let's pay attention as we move on. Now, the question is, what is closing in MLM? What is closing in MLM? First, closing is guiding a person to make a decision to join your business. Closing is guiding a person to make a decision to do what? To join your business. Number 2, it is all about helping a person to get started. So a person who does closing is called a closer. A person who does closing is called a closer. One of the things we do in this business is to help someone. So it is the closing that help is actually brought to action because nothing is hard like taking the first step. Taking the first step is the hardest thing. And that is why when people want to do something, if they are not really sure, or if they really want to do a particular thing and they want another validation, they will not go and seek for advice. And when that advice they seek for actually falls in line with what they want to do, it will reinforce their decision. So closing is like helping a person to reinforce his belief in what he has seen or in what he has heard in our business. Now, why is closing necessary? Why is closing necessary? Why is it necessary? It is necessary because some people need help to do what? To make a decision. We've discovered that it is easier to take instructions than to make a decision. Taking instruction is easier than to make a decision. That is why you see the greater percentage of the population in civil service. Most of them are in civil service receiving salaries where they are not paid to think. They are paid to do what? To take instruction. And that is why they will always be there wasting their life. So anybody that actually make a decision to become an entrepreneur, to own his life, to start doing something on his own that can comfortably give him that money he's looking for, even more than he's receiving it. You see some people that have worked in a place for 10, 15 years. You see some people that have done business for more than 20 years. Yet, they are still doing it. And that particular thing they are doing is not giving them any financial stability. Yet, they are doing it. And when you now call them to make a decision that will now help them to actually get another experience of financial excellence, they start having double mind. At that level, that is where a closer is necessary. That is where closing comes in, because that person needs to be helped. Now, we also discovered that many people are ready to actually get started. All they need is just a little clarification. A little clarification. That, like, well, something happened last time in the office. One woman, I'm not even the person that invited her, but she was. Her problem is, are you saying that we are going to be selling products? Is it what we are saying? No, I told her, no. We don't sell product here. We don't sell product here. We only use our system to connect people to our product. And then you make money. That is it. I use a simple language they will understand. I just ask her, Nazo, what kind of business are you doing? She says she's actually dealing in clothing. I said, okay, now you have goods in your shop, right? Or yes. That goods you have in your shop, when do you make profit? When do you make profit? She said that she makes profit when a customer buys that particular goods. He said, this is exactly what we are doing here. This is exactly what we are doing here. In your own case, you are waiting in your shop for a customer to pass in front of you before you can now invite. But in our own case, all you need to do is just from your phone, write out 15 names of people you want to show this opportunity. And after you have sent them message, we will be the one to invite them. By inviting them, we are like people who are now calling customers to come. Just like that. And that was how the woman actually signed up immediately, having clarified her doubt. Now, get the point. Without closing, no matter the amount of invitation you have done, no matter how skillful you are in inviting, without closing, no codes. And without codes, no money will be made. I get the point. Now, closing is a proof that you are a consultant. Closing is a proof that you are a consultant, because the only thing that can actually guarantee, even as when I was preparing this lecture, I didn't know what happened. After I finished preparing it, the thing just disappeared. It just disappeared. I said, what is happening? I could not see, I didn't store this thing. I had to start afresh again. Yesterday night, it was terrible. because I now saw it as an attack, that something good is about to be released to people, and the satanic world are not comfortable with it. But thank God I am here, and we're enjoying the product of our effort now. So closing is a proof that you are a consultant. When I get this point now I just mentioned, I now begin to ask myself, because I have worked in a hospital, and as a consultant, even before you see a consultant, you even pay to see a consultant. You even pay. So when it comes to a consultant, anything that has to do with consultancy in medical world is a huge money. So if as a closer and they are not closing, it means they are not making money. It means you are being a consultant is still having some question mark. And I am learning something even as I'm teaching you now. Now let's move forward fast. Now, consultant versus a sales person. What does consultant do? Consultant, all they do is to ask questions. But the salesperson does a hardcore work, close to sell. In the hospital, when I was there, when you meet a consultant as a doctor, he or she will not be telling you, buy this drug, buy this drug, buy this drug. No. He doesn't have such time. He will engage you in what is called cracking. Cracking is a medical term for questioning. He will just be asking you questions. What did you say happened to you? When did you happen to you? Everything in that. So he's, as a consultant, your question is just to ask. Your duty is just to ask questions. You just ask a relevant question that will make the person to explain himself, to open up himself or herself in a way that can even help you to ask more questions. You use the answers he provided to ask another question. That is what a consultant does. But a salesperson, when I was there in the hospital, because I was in charge of drugs, so I was able to do with sales reps, medical sales reps. Now, when they are doing their presentation, all they will be focusing on is just to sell their product. It's just to sell their product. They will just create a diagram that a particular company that is selling the same product they are selling. They will just create a diagram that will reduce their own potency and then increasing the relevance of the product they are presenting to you. So the summary of what the salesperson does is just to sell products. He doesn't ask you any question because he was not trained to do that. Now, consultants, there are farmers. Eric Worre says that consultants are what? Farmers. But sales reps are all hunters. Yes, they are all hunters. Now, as a farmer, if consultants are farmers, then farmers, they know the importance, they know the role of patience in the game of life. Farmers know the role patience plays in the game of life. When a farmer farms, he will have to wait for another season for that thing to do what? To germinate. So as a consultant, our major concern is actually to help and exercise patience. We should not have code in the end, in the front end. We shall have it in the back end. Because by the time we are patient enough to ask the relevant questions, and then the person is fully aware of what he or she is going to be doing, and having understood the business very well, when he now joins, he will not be bothered. He will not feel angry or cheated as he begins to experience the business as it goes on. But the salesperson will just focus on, he will just employ all the antics of sentimentality to make sure that he or she is closed down immediately. And by the time this is done, just like what happened in our office the other time. We experience it every day. Kingsley is aware. A lot of people will be coming back after they have paid, requesting their money because of the way the closing was done. What we're talking about here is not how fast, but how well, because it is in how well that guarantees stability of a prospect after he has joined. If you don't close properly like a farmer and you close like a sales reps, then it will backfire in the end, because we have done this when we started this thing very well and it didn't work like that. So consultant award farmers. Now, here are questions you should not ask as a closer. Don't ask this question as a closer. Number one, in closing, I believe everybody can hear me. I believe everybody can hear me, right? I believe everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, please type one so that I don't know. Okay. Thank you so much. Now, these are questions you must not ask as a consultant. Number one is, what do you think? At the end of a presentation or at the end of watching video, and you are here as a closer, and what you are asking a prospect is, what do you think? Once you do such a thing, look at what happens. It will this question invites a person to be a critic, and the person will start picking on negativities. Before you know what is happening, guess what? You will lose the person. Second question is, did you see opportunity? Did you see opportunity? I actually used to do this personally. But this question, what does it do? It invites silence and a negative response. Because I've given the person a way to say yes or no. So that kind of provision to that room to even have to contribute negative response is not encouraged. Now, look at the better question to ask as a closer. You just ask, what did you like best about the presentation or the video you watched? What did you like best? Once you ask this question, what does it do? This forces a person to find something good to say about the business opportunity. Once you ask this question, it will close every door of negative response. The person will naturally close it because you were specific. What did you like best in the presentation or the video you've just watched? Guess what? At the end of the day, the person may actually sign up. Now, when those close down start, pay attention, pay attention. I'm rushing. It starts at the end of presentation or after a video has been watched. Now, it starts from revolution and climax on testimonies of others and that of personal. From revolution, you start to relate it to how it has affected their jobs and their businesses. Tell them how the revolution, the changes in revolution in economy has actually affected whatever they are doing, whether they are working for people or they are doing business. Keep hammering on this as you progress in the revolution. Now close down proper. Close down proper. Pay attention. When you now want to close down properly, you now say we have 3 categories of people to select according to how fast and serious they are about changing their financial situation. Number one is what? Category one is instant starter. They are going to be mentored by the mastermind. Guess what? These people, they can grow, the mastermind will help them to grow their income by 500,000 in the next 6 months or less. In the next 6 months or less. Why we are being specific at this level is when the person eventually becomes part of what we are doing, he will not have that rotary mentality. Now, the second category, let me say, they are going to be mentored by global leaders. And global leaders will now help the people at this category to grow their business by 500,000 in the next 18 months. And guess what? The third category are going to be mentored by unstoppable leaders. And they will help you to grow your business by 500,000 in the next 24 months. Guess what? Once you have done this, once you say something like this, at this point, you will now do your first count. At this point, you now do your first count. You now ask them if you are here and you want to be mentored by the mastermind, and he will help you to grow your income by 500,000 in the next 6 months or less. If you are here and you actually want to become in that category one, at the count of 3, can I see an up? Now you do your first count at this level. You do your first count. All the people that raise their hand, it's okay. Now, since all of you, you now count, you now mention, since 10 of you actually want to become the mastermind mentees, you want to join at that level. Now, look at what happened. Look at the mastermind offer for those that will be in category one. What we are doing here is actually a combination of 2 strategies. You have actually closed them down partially at the level, at the first level, where you now do your first count, and all of them, because at this point many of them will raise their hand. You now tell them that all the people that actually rose their hand to be in category one and start changing their financial narrative and become part of the mastermind mentorship. Guess what? Look at the offer the mastermind has for you. Number one, you now begin to say, the mastermind offer product worth over 74,000. You now share a story. Read more about the functions of the products that are given to people who have paid for 69,990. Read more about their function. At this level, tell the story what those products do, as people are going to have it as one of the offers. Now, once you give the offer, create a story around it. The second offer, you keep telling them, the second offer the mastermind is going to give the people that are going to be in category one and they are willing to start changing their financial narrative and they are not comfortable again. The second offer is a personal website with the highest hosting plan. What 300,000 will be created for you. Guess what? You don't need to get a web developer. It will be created for you because you are going for category one. Number 3, it doesn't end there. Number 3, world-class mentorship from the mastermind for 6 months. Guess what? Mastermind mentorship costs 300,000 per month, totaling 1.8 million. Tell them about mastermind story. Then the 4th one is mastermind quick starter guide / initial planning. Here you now tell them that here you will learn step by step on how you can raise your income by 500,000 in the next 6 months or less. You're not going to tell them how the mastermind is going to guide them at this level for those in category one, so that they will be seeing the step-by-step plans of what they are going into. Guess what? And then number 5 offer is unfair advantage position. You will enjoy the support of people you don't know in your lineage because you are enjoying the mastermind offer. And then the number 6 offer, access to brand new car/vacation challenge. Guess what? You could enter the car/vacation challenge and be able to buy your dream car, like a lot of partners, and travel to Singapore for vacation. All of these are in the mastermind offer. Guess what? The total value of the offer, the total value of these mastermind offers is actually how much? 2.174,000. Guess what? Guess what? He said at this level, this is the total value. But guess what? The mastermind says the offer won't go for 1 million. It won't go for 500. It won't even go for 100,000. Guess what? It goes for just a token of 69,990 for those who are paying now, either through transfer, POS or USSD, or by calling on someone to do a transfer for you right now. And this will last just for 10 minutes and we are done because it is limited. So you now do your final count. So at this level now, if you are sure that you are tired of your financial situation and that you are serious to take action right away and take maximum advantage of this mastermind limited offer for category 1, if you are the one, guess what? If you are the one at this point, at the count of 3, are you ready? At the count of 3, raise your hand. Guess what? Now, the first, you now select the first 5 or the first 10, depending on the number you want to. You now say the first 5 to raise your hand will be the lucky ones. And guess what? Get your assistant ready and do the count. At the end of the count, the people that actually raise their hand, they are the one that will be selected. You now say congratulations to them and tell them you will give them your phone number personally so that you will enjoy your personal mentorship alongside with that of the mastermind. So at this level, you have actually done the close down, and I believe this will go a long way to simplifying the process of doing close down. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much, my MMM mentor. This is where we actually come to the end of this training. If you have a question, you can comfortably ask. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
You, Roland, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Please, you can take off from there at this point because my phone will go off any moment from now. So you can, right. I finished the lecture so that you can take the questions and then we can respond later. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Onyeka, for that wonderful delivery. So at this point, just like he rightly said, if you have any question based on what he has just talked concerning the close down, you can write down your question on the chat box, all right, so that we can equally take the question as well. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? If you can hear me, go to the chat box and type 1. All right, so let's appreciate Mr. Onyeka for that fine delivery. Let's go to the chat box with the best emoji that we have. We can use to appreciate him for the fine delivery that he has just done this morning. It's not easy. Let's go to the chat box and thank him and appreciate him for that wonderful delivery. Are we on the chat box appreciating him? All right, I can see it. All right, Mr. Onyeka, thank you very much for that wonderful delivery. All right, so at this point in time, I want to hand over to our mentor, the person of Ambassador Barrister Ifeanyi Wilson, to close the meeting for us today. Barrister, are you there?
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Onyeka Chiozudogwu, for that wonderful delivery this morning. I appreciate you so much. It is now a training. So please, let's go to the chat session and appreciate him. Okay, before we close the meeting, I know yesterday we had a celebration. It was quite an exciting moment. A good number of us hooked up to we are in the office where we celebrated so many people for 500, 1 million, and a lot of us we are actually excited about that. If we are excited about the celebration yesterday, what happened yesterday, now what I just need to tell you people, it's just like when I was giving my testimony yesterday in the morning, I told people that there is no shortage of success. Now, the reason why you should be waiting, what that success from other people is telling you is this. It is actually telling you that if these people can do it, I can also do it. These people can do it, I can also do it. I don't know, there is one of our young chaps that was actually celebrated yesterday in the person of Uju Magnus. I had wanted him to come here and tell us a little story about his success. I don't know whether he's here. Okay, I can see. Uju, I don't know if you are disposed where you are. If you are disposed where you are, I just Uju is among the people that was celebrated yesterday as Power 500. Jasmaro was also celebrated at Power 500, but Jasmaro is not happy. Last month he was celebrated as a millionaire, but last month, he just narrowly escaped that million mark, and he's not happy about that. So he said that there is nothing to celebrate about that because he missed his target. But we are also happy that they see the business we are doing. Somebody made 500 and above, and is not happy about that. Chai. And this 500, he just narrowly escaped that million mark, and is not happy about that. So you that did not actually make up to 100,000, you didn't make up to 200 or 300, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Chat me, say it here. Go to the chat box and say, how are you feeling? Go and chat to us. How are you feeling? Somebody escaped making $1 million and he's not happy. I told him, you come and give the testimony. He said, no, there is Barrister. I'm not happy. There is nothing to celebrate. I did not hit my target. And you did not even make up to 100,000 naira last month. You didn't make up to 200 or 300 or 400,000 naira. And you are smiling this morning. How are you feeling? Are you feeling happy or are you feeling sad? Or are you feeling encouraged? How are you feeling? But we have our young chap here in the mix, and I know he may inspire you. He may inspire you to actually push more. He may inspire you to do more. We have one of our great fast-rising leader here. He's I told him a fast ride, and he is a bull. He is a lion in the mix. I want to invite him so that he can give us, just use 2 to 3 minutes and talk to us. If you are disposed to Uju Magnus, I've made you a co-host. Just talk to us. What I mean, the young chap was actually on the screen last week throughout, being a moderator, and I just want him to come around again and talk to us so that he can inspire one of us. He can inspire, his talk might even inspire one of us to do more in the business. Uju Magnus, I'm calling you on stage to come and say one thing or the other. You're welcome. Let's welcome him. Let's welcome him. He's the champion. He's a champion. Let's welcome him. Welcome him. Uju Magnus, are you there? Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, my leader. Thank you. Good morning, sir. Good morning, my ECL leader. Good morning,
Good morning.
everybody. I think I'm heard.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the opportunity given to me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm on the way. You know, I took permission from you. Something I gave you something that I went to this morning. I told you, so I'm still on the way.
Okay, just go ahead.
Hello.
Just go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm on the road.
Okay.
Okay. No problem. So I'm very, very grateful. I'm very, very happy. Even though it wasn't my target. It wasn't my target, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful because of what happened last month of August. So I'm using this opportunity because don't have much time to tell my team members, my business partners, people who are partner in the same in C21FG. This is a really business of what someone will do and get and be excited for life. This is a very nice business. How had it been, I was telling somebody yesterday, had it been I was still in a keke driver till now, what would be my ground? What would I have done by now? I would have by now, I don't know. In fact, I don't know how to explain what it would have been if I'm still riding keke. But now, from riding keke to somebody making up to more than 500 every month is a great thing to do. It's a great thing to do. So what does this take? If it doesn't take anything ordinary or anything outside what we have been doing, it just needs extraordinary activity, extraordinary seriousness. Just add more seriousness to what you are doing, add more effort to what you are doing. Just take charge. It's all about taking charge. In this month of August, I didn't even had much of sign-ups, but I was doing activities on the people under me, on the people on the legs, on my tribes, and as they're making it, I myself is making it. Everybody is happy. So what am I trying to? I'm trying to encourage everyone here. This is not magic, and it's not something that maybe is undoable. It's possible. Why I like myself is this. I like trying to find out, try to do for the fact I see people succeeding in that, I will count to myself as one of those that will succeed, one of those that will be celebrated among the celebrants. So what am I trying to say? This is possible. It's all about seriousness. It's all about taking full charge. It's all about putting more effort. As I am on the way now, I have gone to see one or two people that want to sign up in the system. From where I went, I didn't meet up from when I go. I was disappointed there, and from there I diverted to people that want to sign up, want to start the business. I closed them down again. I collected their list, inviting them to the office to come and do IPI. So what am I trying to do? Oh, it has started again. The first week has gone in September. So I'm encouraging everybody here. It's not magic, as I've said before. This is a matter of becoming serious. Everywhere now, every business in Nigeria now is shaking. This is the only business that is standing firm and making people to be excited and giving people results they have never seen in their business. One of my friends in Ariara was telling me that how in a month, even when he get 200, 300,000, in fact, it's not possible for him to get comfortably 300 to 400,000 in a month. But this is a business where you stay, you get some people make 300, some people make 400, 500, 600, 700. So I'm encouraging everybody. This is a nice business, and this is the time we should come out in mass, because Nigeria economy has disappointed everyone. It's only this business we are into. It's only business that is sustainable, reliable, and standing firm to make sure that now everybody here is happy. So please, let us put more effort. I would like to see everybody in the organization being celebrated, because one person or two people being celebrated is not giving us joy. So let all hands be put on deck to make sure that many people are celebrated in the organization. So I finally say this, please, the week has started again. Let us mass out. all the activities put in place. Let us be touching one or two things, because that thing you are thinking that is better, that you should leave this. If people there are complaining seriously, people there are complaining that nothing is going out, nothing is going, nothing is moving, this is the only business that is fast moving. And when you are doing it, you have your time, you are happy, and you get so many benefits in the system. So please, my mentor and my leader and my boss, I thank you for the opportunity, because I'm on the way, and I'm not relaxed. I'm not comfortable where I am. Even I've touched my home or a place I can sit down. I talk more and bring out more things to my fellow team members, my fellow co-business partners. So thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for bringing out your time. You can see he's even on the road, or he just decided to. And this morning he has gone to started activity already. He has started activity. He has visited 2 people this morning. You that is sitting down with me here, what have you done? Now that the is about to end, what are you planning to do? So the success you are seeing here, anybody that you are seeing there that was just celebrated, there is nothing just happen. Nothing just happen on it. Anything. Something cannot just happen. You have to make it happen. Now, this is where we are teaching you, we are guiding you, we are actually encouraging you to go and make it happen for yourself. This young man from Keke, he has been a Keke driver for more than 13 years. He joined the business sometime in November last year. He did not take the business serious until 4 months ago. That's in May. That when he started the business. Now, let me tell you something. You may have joined this business, but you have not started it. The day you take decision, like the way you tell us last month, that you had decided. So the decision you are taking to start the business is not the same thing with the decision you are taking that will take you to where you want to be. In the month of July, he started, for some of you that don't know, in the month of June, he made over 300,000 naira. In the month of July, he made over 600,000 naira. In the month of this August, last month, I'm telling you, over 700,000 naira. The fact that they celebrated him as a power 500, not just that he made 500,000 naira alone. He made over 700,000 naira. As I'm talking to you now. This is a decision he took. He said that in May, he decided. You know when he decided? He was doing Keke and joining in with this business. He packed his Keke. He gave his Keke to another person to start driving him. He focused on the business. So the decision you need today to take you to that level is a very strong decision. Don't just think that those people that are ahead are the one taking it. This young man, if I am to say, he just started a business 5 months ago, because it is when he took decision in April, was actually the day I look at it that he started the business. He's already at ECL, he's already a power 500, he has hit 500,000 naira back to back, and he's climbing to 1 million level. And the question I'm asking you is this: will you just sit down and watch what has been celebrated? Or do you want to be in the field? Tell your neighbor, be in the field. Be in the field. The people that make it are the people that are in the field. Do all it takes. Now, the reason why you don't have to do all it takes, because there is a vision you are actually carrying. You need to show people an opportunity that will help them. You have an opportunity. The problem is this: even if you are not making money, you know that if you are not making money, what it means is that you are selfish. If you are not making money in this business, it means that you are selfish. There is a woman in my office here in Enugu. She was among the people that was celebrated as a power 500. She's a wife to a senator, a current senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria. She stays in Abuja, but she was in Enugu. She decided to come to our office to join the offline celebration. You know what happened? Well, I didn't even know her, but when she called her name, she stood up and waved her to us. We celebrated her here in our office here in Enugu. She said that she has known this business for the past 8 years, but she didn't know that she was sitting on a gold mine. She said that she's a wife. She said that she's comfortable in life. She has money. She's everything. And somebody had been showing her this opportunity for the past 8 years, but she did not even see it. Just like what we are teaching people about follow-up. But do you know what happened? Somebody had shown her business, and every time she stayed with that person, she walked around with that person. She's watched the person growing from grass to grace, but she never thought of joining the business until one day another person showed her this opportunity, and she told that person, yes, I know the business. I've known the business for so many years, but I'm not interested. I don't want to do it. I'm comfortable. I'm rich. My whole family is rich and everything. But that person now gave her that's what we call pain points. Everybody has a pain point. When you are showing these people this opportunity, you have to discover that person's pain points. That's what we call pain points. When you are closing, you are following up, look for that person's pain points. Do you know the pain point of this woman? He said that I showed her this opportunity again. I told her, yes, I know you, that you know that you are rich, you are okay, you are comfortable, but you need this opportunity so that you can use it to help people as an empowerment. He said immediately that person said that and she shocked and said, oh, do you mean I can use this opportunity to empower people? She plugged in immediately. She abandoned somebody that has been telling her this business for the past 8 years. That person is a big leader. That person is successful in this business. And followed the person that told her that she can use this as an empowerment. When you approach high network individuals, when you approach people, those people that they are rich, they are comfortable, they don't need this business, what would you tell them? Tell them, if you want to close them, tell them that this may not be for them, but there are people around you that may need to use this opportunity to assist. I believe you are getting me. Just go to the chat section and type, yes, you are following me. Go discover that person's pain points. Pain. There is everybody, there is something that is paining him. That this woman said that she has been needing to empower people. All this, she buys keke and give people, and they will just useless the keke for so many years. She buys so many empowerment projects, but all failed. But this is the answer. This is the answer. So this person, the husband is a senator. Do you know what happened? She introduced this business to the husband, who's also a senator. They are using it to empower people. She has introduced to so many other top class people. They are using it to empower people. This business has come to save the poor. So don't look at those rich people that this person is rich. This person is that he may not need this opportunity. He may not need it, but he needs it to empower people. Tell the person, you may not need it, but you need it to empower people. There are so many poor people around you. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Tell people they don't need to be selfish. If you are not doing this business, you don't mean that you don't have people that can show this business to use it to empower themselves. So at the end of this meeting today, thank you so much, Onyeka, for that wonderful training this morning. I appreciate you for that. It's not easy. It's not easy to come up with something. And every one of us, we concluded the training about presentation. I told us that if you don't have a laptop, go and get a laptop. If you don't have a laptop and you don't have money to buy, use your phone to show people this opportunity. A day should not go by and you don't show somebody. A day should not go by and you don't show somebody. If you are not showing people, you are selfish. If you are not making money in this business, it means you are selfish. And if I'm being hard on people, I'm sorry for using that word. I'm just saying the reality. You are selfish because the reason why you are not making money is because you are not showing people a wonderful opportunity, a gold mine. This woman said that when she was giving her testimony in our office, she said that she didn't know that she has been sitting on a gold mine for 8 good years. Hi. And say, no. Do you know that the minute she started the business, She went home and showed her children the opportunity. The children has also become has joined. You mean the children of senators are doing this business. A wife of a senator is doing the business. A senator is doing the business. And you are playing with it. You are playing with it. The reason why I say you are playing with it is because you must tell yourself today, I must be celebrated. Even if they don't celebrate me in this month of September, give yourself a target. Today, as we are ending this meeting, tell yourself, I want you to chat me personally. Tell myself, if I must be celebrated in September. I must be celebrated for October. I must be celebrated by November. Give yourself target. Personal, tell me, Barrister, I want to make you proud. Yes, if you are celebrated, you are making me proud. If you want to tell me, yes, I come out early morning and talk to you and mentor you and guide you. What the thank you show me, the thank you give me is what? Go ahead and make money and become celebrated. Chat me personally. I know most majority of you here have my phone number. If you don't have my phone number, collect it from your neighbor there. Send me personal message. Tell me, Barrister, I must be celebrated by this month of September. Tell me, Barrister, I must be celebrated by month of October. Tell me, Barrister, I must be celebrated by month of November. Chat me personally, and I will guide you to achieve your targets. I will personally guide you to achieve your target. So many of you may not have had the capacity to be celebrated by the end of this month, but you can be celebrated by September. If you don't have the capacity, I will help you to build the capacity. The reason why a good number of folks, that woman said that when she joined, she asked, what is the highest account? And they said the highest account is 15. She did 15 account. When she came to the office, she discovered the highest account is 31. She went for 31 account. Do you know why she went for 31 account? So that she will bring the money that will pay her so that she can do the business. So many of you, the reason why you are not doing the business is just you did 1 account. You did just 3 accounts. You did just 7 accounts. Why there's 15 accounts? Go ahead, drop that money, upgrade your account, and do the business. The reason why I'm supporting this business today is because the money I used to do the business, I borrowed it. The money I used to upgrade my account, when I started with 3 accounts. When I saw the business I said, what is the highest account? They said it's 15. I went and borrowed money, used somebody's money, and upgraded to 15 accounts. And I had no place to make that money to pay that person. That money was a landlord. I was managing a property for somebody, and tenant paid for rent. Instead of paying the money to the landlord that has as a lawyer, I used that money to upgrade my card to the 15 account. And immediately I did that, just in a space of 2 weeks, that landlord started asking me for the money. I said, this landlord, he don't used to ask me for his money before. He normally wait for me just anytime they pay, even if they pay, he's a big man. He doesn't need the money regularly. But once I use that money, somebody that has a time, he collects his money by every October. And by August, I use that money to upgrade my account. By the ending of August, once we enter September, he started asking me for the money. What do I do? Because I don't have any option from where I will make money to pay that money. I focused on a business. I put all my in. I put all my energy. I put everything. And by the end of September, I made over 300,000 naira. I went again, I said 300,000 is possible. Therefore, me that 500,000 is possible. I focused again. I continue pushing in the business. By the end of October, I made over 500,000 naira. And guess what happened? I paid back the money. So many of us, the reason why you are not putting it in is because you don't just, the money, you just use is 60,000, is 50,000 naira, is 70,000 naira. That 70,000 cannot kill me. And that's the reason why you are not doing anything to be celebrated. Hi. If you don't have one of the, if your account is not up to 15, and you are here, go and upgrade to up to at least minimum of 15 accounts. If you don't have money for 15, please go and upgrade to minimum of 7. And guess what happened? Had up to 15 accounts. up to 7 accounts, push it to 15 accounts. Put in that money. If you don't have up to 15, push it to 31. So that it will pay you to work, because the business is rewarding. It is rewarding. If you put in the time, that time you are putting and doing something you have been doing for the past 30 years, like Uju, driving Okada for the past 30 years. Now, let me tell you, people that drive Okada now, they will buy fuel. After driving, they will use the money they made and go and buy another fuel. They will not even have a change. They will buy fuel, and after driving to have the fuel, at the end of the week, they are finding it difficult to feed. And that's what somebody that left here today is making over 500,000 naira. For information, it's not just like some of those people say that they made 600,000, they made 700,000, and you are playing with your business. Tell me, go and chat me personally. Tell me, Barrister, I want to make you proud that at the end of this month, I must be celebrated. That at the end of October, I must be celebrated. That at the end of November, I must be celebrated. Give yourself a target. Anything that is not, if you are not working under any target, let me tell you, you are just doing the business anyhow. There must be a target. There must be a goal. And there must be a push. Some of you, they are pushing you, do this, you are doing this, leader is just pushing me. Yes, we are pushing you because you are a carbon, an object. When not moved, will remain where it is. Most of us here in Nigeria, we are just an object. And that object, if we don't push you, you will still be where you are. In the next 1 year, you are still where you are. That's why we push you. That's why we guide you. That's why we give you a push, Today we did close down. So many people, they are comfortable where they are because our mind have been trained to be comfortable. Our mind have been trained to be on comfort zone. Comfort zone cannot give you that. What comfort zone give you is what? Regret, anger, untented mind. That's what comfort zone gives you. And your ego comfort zone give you is lack. So thank you so much. Tomorrow, we are going to do just another wonderful training. Another powerful leader will be training on us getting the new distributor started. So that's what we are starting to tomorrow. It's going to be powerful. That one is going to be very powerful. So make sure you promote it. So many of us, we just left alone and joined the business alone without actually bringing our team members to the business. So tomorrow is going to be powerful. It's going to be massive. And please, while you are joining, get your team members involved. And again, go to action. As you are ending this same meeting, pick up a call and start calling. Pick up a call, fix a home launch. I said it last week. If you are not doing at least minimum of 3 home launches every week, we are not in the business. One of the leaders they celebrated in our Ubula for office, his name is Sonny Bell. After the end of the meeting, I was calling him, I was chatting with him, celebrating him, and I called him on phone. You are unbendable. His name is called himself Unbendable. I say, how do you do this? You celebrated last month and you say again, say, Oga, if you know what I'm doing, you will not understand. That every day, every week, he does not less than 10 home launches. I used to see him. By 1 p.m., he has a first home launch. By 4 or 5 p.m., he has done second home launch done. He does minimum of 2 home launches every day. He does minimum of, if you're not doing home launch, he's going to office presentation. Before every day, he must circle not less than 5 people and show them this opportunity at one location. He will go to another location and circle another people and show them this opportunity. Sunnyville, his name is Sunnyville. If some of you that has a number, call him on phone. And last month, he was celebrated for 500. Last month again, he was celebrated for 500. In short, he said last 2 months, he made over 500, over 700,000. In the one of these months, he was lesser. He just made about 600,000 naira. And this one, do you know what happened? He said every day, he does 2 home launches, not less than 2 home launches a day. Not every, I didn't say every weekend. I didn't say every day. He said every, and that as he's doing it, his team members are also doing it. So what are you doing? Don't just sit down in the office and complain, I book, and they did not show up. Go to the field, take it to them. If Mohammed doesn't come to Mantu, Mantu goes to Mohammed. The reason why he's doing it because he's selling the vision. You know, the vision to sell. And he knows that if I keep this vision with me alone, I am selfish. Go about and show them. Some of you, they'll be begging you to fix your home lunch and you are dragging. You are selfish. Why are you selfish? You don't want to show people around you the business. Anybody here, they'll be telling you, do home lunch and you are dragging. You are selfish. I tell you that you are selfish. You know why you are selfish? There are people who know what we are doing. They don't want to come and see it. Bring them, take another way, bring them to your house and show them. You know why you need to show them? Because they are ignorant. They don't know what we are doing. You must show them by all means. I took a decision. In short, after the woman told me her story yesterday, how a top leader had been following her for the past 8 years and she didn't sign. She signed to another person. I've just decided, even though I'm doing it. If people around me, they don't want to, I have to force them, to force people to see the vision. If they are not seeing it, find a way to open their head so that the vision will enter. You must find every way to sell the vision. It's called selling the vision. Go to the chat board and say, I must sell the vision. I want everybody to type it. Go to the chat section and say, I must sell the vision. I must sell the vision. Go and chat it in the chat section. I want to see it rolling down. I must sell the vision. It's a vision you need to sell. You need to promote it. Go and chat, I must sell the vision. I must sell the vision. I'm only seeing one person typing it. I must sell the vision. I must sell the vision. It's vision that you are a vision bearer. The vision is not from you alone. The vision is not from me. The vision is not even from Mastermind. The vision is from God. Ambassador Michael Okori said that he is just a pencil in the hand of God. As we are selling the vision, you are a pencil in the hand of God. You are a pencil. If you don't want, the worst part of it is that if you don't want to sell, we will remove you. Another person will replace you. Don't think that if you are not selling the vision, that we will not achieve the God's purpose. When God wants to use, if you don't want to be used, you will go and meet another person that wants to be used. So I must sell. You must sell. Go and sell the vision. Go and propagate the vision for your own interest and for the interest of those who you are selling the vision to. It's not for you alone. It's not because of you. You have people to sell. You have people to change. You have people to live their moral. You have people to change their financial position. And for it, as we are doing that, you are changing the world positively. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you got value for the meeting this morning, transaction and type value. As you are typing value, you are telling yourself, I must sell the vision. I must sell the vision. Go and chat it. Tell your neighbor, if you are sitting down in office with anybody, tell your neighbor, sell the vision. Go and sell the vision. Sell the vision. Sell the vision. Sell the vision. Go and neighbor, tell the vision. Sell the vision. Tell anybody, sell the vision. If you are sitting down in your office, in your house, somebody that's not actually doing the vision, tell the business person, you must see the vision to you until you see it. You are sitting down with your husband and you not see, tell your husband, I must keep selling the vision until you see it. If it is your wife, tell the person, I must keep selling the vision until you see it. If it is your brother, your sister, anybody, tell the person, I must keep selling the vision to you until you see it. Don't give up. Don't do what? Give up. Because the more people you sell the vision to, the more you are fulfilling the vision of this organization. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate you all. See you all at the top. Goodbye. Something. Wait. Okay.